Greetings and welcome back. This is the start of the lower village area. I've been planning out some of the roadways. I'm trying to get my gridding going on, my north, south, east, west, and get some planning around what's going to be down here. There's going to be a housing district in this area. It's going to be a little tighter housing to kind of simulate that idea that this is the lower district. This is the kind of like tighter quarters of the city. And let's see here. I probably left some rot here, didn't I? Sure did. Left a lot of rot here. Good thing I left that fence to market. Now, let's see here. So with the things that have been added, I added the wood workshop because, well, I kind of need it at this point. A change that's got to happen now is I've been sitting here for far too long just letting this person work at the donkey shelter, and it's not helping anything. It's not accomplishing anything, and we're not getting anything out of the deal. The donkey shelter isn't going to do anything aside from there's a chance that there will be a donkey reproducing, and that hasn't happened yet. So we're not worried about reproducing a donkey. I'm not worried about making money off of selling donkeys. So it's going to be necessary to change that over. So I already have the person that I need to take over the animal husbandry of our new pigsties, which there are two, of course, and it will be time to break down the other one. And I already have a person working at this one, but there are no piggies. Problem here is that we just don't have any animals there yet, so that means they won't do much without food, and we did not get our resources in time for last time, so we're going to try to cure that problem right now, and let's be done with it. Now I am noticing that since I already have that person there, I've cured my problem, but I've also encountered a problem, which is that I don't have the thing I really need. It's just the food for the critters, and that's because our guy, I didn't buy the stuff before our guy went to sleep. That's the problem. That's actually factually where we're at. Whoa, buckets of water are definitely heavy. Go figure. Alright, let's get out of here. I didn't have a shovel in my inventory, so that's here. That's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. This is going to be a resource bin kind of main storage area with a roadway across. There's going to be a smithy next to our resource storage. We'll block it off with some of this. The donkey shelter I will probably move just a pinch so that we can show it as a wagoneer's area. This smithy will not stay there, as we need to move that. At this point, it needs to be in a better place. Ah, hold on. Let's see if we have... Really just hoping that we have a pinch of rye grain on hand that we can just use and make a small amount of animal feed to transfer them over. We do have a little bit of oat. We have a good amount of oat grain. It's not bad. You can always pop the oat grain. Okay, so we only have 23. Well, let's max that out. That being the case, I don't need more than this. So, drop this stuff in. And let's get some straw. Probably could have brought the oat grains with. Do I have any rye just chilling here? That would have been nice. I'm guessing I do. Alright, let's take care of the animal husbandry side of the deal. And get these people actually working in spots that are worthwhile. And tear down the old pigsties. Then it's time for a day. It's time for a day. Indeed, it's time for a day. We don't really have much that we have to do. I left the rocks that I can turn in this quest for back in Pieslovia. So that if I walk into town, I left a stack of rocks right near where I should find the guy. Right outside of his home. I figured that would be a really handy way to do things. Since then I can just wander back in. I've already got the rocks there. Great, let's move on. Alrighty, there we go. Now we're set on that one. Do have oat. Do have rye grain. That's fine. Good show. 11 more will do just fine. Only 2 rye is not going to change anything. We can move this rye grain out of here in a while. Matter of fact, let's get this on the donkey train.
But I am a little stitious.
You're not superstitious, but you are a little. Good thing. We wouldn't want to be fully stitious. Let's get you taking the majority of our grains and round off so that we end up with a decent number. Let's get ourselves over here to complete our goal. Now, if I want to double up all the things that I'm doing, I go gather the manure right now and then I make this stuff here. But what we can do instead is I can craft up my 720 rot into fertilizer so that that is done. And we can also make our animal feed. And then it's time to transfer some animals And then we'll divide our stack in half so that we can just get them through the end of the season and be done with it. Part of me was just, I don't want to waste the animal feed that's in that shelter. And I'm thinking about it, and I got to thinking as I was doing work on the place in the evening, and I'm going, why? Why do I care about just a little bit of animal feed? I can make the animal feed again. I'm very particular about certain things, and it's silly at times. So we're going to take that silliness and remove it. What is also taking up a lot of space. It's only taking up 9. The thing that takes up all the weight is really the fertilizer. Alright, we can drop that off in the main storage shed in a little while. I'm going to just drop this here for now. Time for us to transfer some piggies. Alright, you there. Our pigsties. This is the old one, clearly. It has people, or it has piggies in it. You're going to change your job. Absolutely, you're going to. My donkey shelter guy, you've... Let's check it. Now, this gentleman... Ah, look at that. Basically 0 skill gained. That's the problem. That is the fundamental problem with the donkey shelter. And I've done looking into this. I've done some listening to people who've done research into it. Uber Miley, if you haven't checked out his videos. Great detail. Really good research. I love it. He does great stuff. And he does a great analysis of animal husbandry, which I loved. So this is not getting my person a skill, and it's not even producing donkeys, which was kind of my hope initially. Well, it didn't work out. Now, I would like to... I think I want to keep this gentleman as an animal breeder. So I'm going to drop him out. I'm going to put him in the other pigsty. The reason, of course, because I should have a good reason, right? The reason is because I need a male who's doing this job to kind of convenience myself so that when seasons happen and pregnant ladies end up having babies, that I don't need to be lacking. Alrighty, let's see here. You don't have a home anymore, and you don't have a home anymore. So I'm going into my original pigsty, and I'm pressing X to remove them. Not holding down X, otherwise you'll sell them. And then that allows me to see which particular one needs to go in there. Now we have all of them set. The other pigsty has nothing going on. Fantastic. The next thing we have to do is, yes, we have manure. And this one, yes, we have manure. Wow, I'm doing all right this time around. I'm very happy that I actually did that. I'm curious. It's telling me that they have food. Okay. Good news. Let's say that there's no way. There's no way that they're saying that there's food. Alrighty, 37 divided by 2 is 17. So let us fill the trough with 17 food, which should be more than enough to keep you going for this season. That worked out okay. Good to have farmland. That'll take care of all of that. Now we are going to break this thing down after gathering manure and planting the fertilizer in a location, because I should probably have pretty darn close to 60 manure here so that we can make this all happen. And get 30 free fertilizer. And this is really one of the huge benefits of the pigsty. This does require you to do some work, but, I mean, honestly, it's not that big a thing. You get free resources out of it, why not? I gotta get my swings down here. There we go. Tear down this pigsty. Done. Fantastic. That's a win. So much fertilizer. My goodness. We're going to just have to do a thing where I move fertilizer back and forth with Don. I mean, it's not hurting anything to sit here, but it's kind of obnoxious stepping over the stuff. I mean, we're just rolling in the fertilizer at this point. And it is one of those things where I just keep putting it off, right? I just keep going, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Uh-huh. Sure you will. And I will. It's just, how soon? So now today, what I want to do with today... Hi there, Mr. You're sitting here doing the water carrying. I don't really want that. You, sir, water carrier. He is gaining skill, though. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I can do that job faster and more effective. Only skill of 2. And you have a farming. Wow, you have such a great level of skill. Of course, you are 30. Go figure. This one has great skill as well. Farming's about to upgrade to 3. But my current water carrier is at 3. Extraction's going okay. He's already so skilled in so many things. I don't think I want to keep you in extraction, honestly. I just don't see how that's going to help me out the best. Oh, what a frustrating thing. It looks like you two are really best suited for the fishing area that's going to be down by the lake, or down by the river. But for now, I might as well have you doing something and gaining skill in some sense. I don't have the fishing lodge made yet. I'd like to make the hunting lodge or the fishing lodge and just get that done with so we can gain some skill and upgrade them. So maybe that's a goal. And since his hunting skill is at 3, I have plenty of people with hunting skill at 3, but they're also sitting on other skills that are better. And of course she's at a hunting skill of 3. Maybe these two can do that. The well's not hurting anybody, sitting here working. And I don't have too many slots left for working in the mines. What else do I have available that I can just do? I mean, I can have them working at the workshop if they had production capacity. Yeah, of course I have Yadwiga doing that. And hey, look at you. You've got skill 3 in production, but you're almost about to upgrade in all kinds of other wonderful things. I could have her working in that area making buckets, which would not be a bad idea. Good conduit for continuing things on. And you are gaining... You're good for extraction. I'm probably going to leave this just the way we have it for now, just so we can get the resources. Ah, yes, that's right. I ended up getting a skill point, so I suppose I'll max out sewing knowledge so we can keep gaining points, but it's... I don't know. And we'll do lower durability loss. I'm starting to build a lot more, so that seems like a good one. Less stamina consumption in building. I'm doing fast building, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. This barrel, can I put buckets in here? See if that does the job. And then buckets of water. Yeah, I'd like to have that in the resource storage. Well, let's see here. What's on Dunny, so we can level everything out and be moving on. You got a bunch of random crap. So you're going to carry these buckets, and then why don't we just overload Don for real for this moment? The stuff that I don't want to try to sort through. Then what we can do after that is... That's not exactly a heavy thing, but allows for the organization. Now here's what we're going to do. It's not the best use of a rye beer, but I've got money, and I'm not worried about having tons of money. So if I need to get a vast storage of carry capacity, I'm just going to down the rye beer and go for it. And then we're going to run stuff back and forth. There we are. We are now overloaded, which says I need 30 more capacity, and I'm day drinking. There we go. And now we're still holding strong with tons of space to carry this stuff. Wheat grain, no. Well, we actually... Oops. My fault. Sorry for the misclick. Let's do that. Let's take these things out of here. I'm going to just max out the fertilizer in this space. Just so we have it done. 300. Go figure. And let's get out of here. What? No way. I'm carrying stuff. It's better this way because I got so much room because I'm drunk. It's what it does. Rye beer is magic. It creates space in my pockets. I did get a kick out of I was doing some testing on the hunting stuff for fun, and hunting bears with spears, just straight up spears. So I'm like, all right, I'm getting some plum wine. I'm getting all the things that give you bonuses to your damage for melee, and just double checking stuff. And I end up hunting and killing 2 bears with a spear and 1 potion. I just did 1 potion of healing between it because one of them got real close and was, mauling me, because that's what bears do when they're mad at you. Go figure. And I also discovered that the potion of camouflage, it's not as helpful as you'd think. The bears definitely ran right at me, and they were definitely displeased with my presence and made sure to inform me in great detail about how disappointed they were at my presence. Just as a side note, I've also made some bronze tools, and I do have our person making bronze shears because money, money, money. It is a nice place to get some money, that's for sure. We do have a lot of things just sitting in here that are nice, and we will continue to upgrade and go. There's that shovel that I need to pull up that stump. Ah well, it's time to make a day out of this. Don, we need to drop off random supplies on you. But since I'm completely, just absolutely capable of lifting all of the massive things, more than a donkey at this point. I mean, with a Rybeer, with the mule skill points, with the backpack and the large pouch, I can now carry more than Don could ever dream of. Sorry, Don. It's not that you're outclassed. It's that we can now work together to a more full capacity. How's that? Alright, then we look at our arrows. We have 8 iron arrows. That's not bad, but it's not ideal. No carrots. Do I want to just eat carrots? Ugh. I have to have roasted meat in here somewhere. Roasted meat is fine. It'll be good enough to get us through. People be eating real fast. Good, the salted meat though. Might as well get rid of it. We'll eat the salted meat. It'll also at the same time grant us some not getting hungry over a short period of time. It's not as good as fish. That's just 100% guaranteed. And I may find myself in town. We got firewood sitting here, which is important. We have plenty of fur. It's going to be time to start doing something with the fur. And rye grain, I could obviously convert that into some flour and go for that. We have people making all kinds of wonderful things. Well, we just wander. I think we've done enough sitting and thinking. There we go. Alright, that's fantastic. It's a good start. It's where we need to be. I could go back here and I could start that quest line. We could go to Kolonica. And we could go explore the mountains over here. I haven't been out. I haven't showed you all this area, and I do actually like this area quite a bit. So why don't we do this? Why don't we go to Peacelovia? Let's finish up the rock quest just to have it done. I'll get a little extra money while we're in town. We don't need a lot of money right now. I'm not concerned about gaining lots of things at this point. We're gonna fly casual for a while here. It's the end of the season too, so it'll be really nice to just wrap up this season and then start thinking about springtime. I don't want to build too many more new buildings because they are just costing me money now. At this point, anything I build is a new tax burden right now, and that's not ideal. So I'll just wait. We can wait on that and we can build it in spring. It will be worth thinking about maybe hunting, I guess?
Definitely belong here.
You do, don't you? Where are you going, miner? I mean, you have an extraction shed way behind us, but I trust that you know what you're doing. I've already hunted out this entire area. Oh, gee, what am I doing? Whoa, Don. Wow. You were right on top of me for a moment, Don. Let's do this. Let's ride our donkey into town. Nothing says fancy like riding your donkey into town. Let's go, Don. This is a nice little area. Good little forest. Might as well explore what's nearby. There are maple trees in here, which is a great thing. Although we aren't going to be harvesting trees at this point. Now if I have to harvest a tree, it's because I need it out the way. I mean, at this point, we are very nearly at the point where there is no more purpose in me doing the chopping of trees. It is all handled by our peoples. Oh. I'm sorry. Are you telling me that this is your bridge? Arrow on your head. I mean, this is disturbing. Ooh, you have a crossbow. Thanks, guys. I'm just so. Looks like the Cult of Cthulhu is still living large in this area. Darn, that's awkward. And oh, that's perfect. Look, it just stayed right. It stayed right on the guy. Thanks. Take that. Oops. Not gonna give you my wine. Cthulhu worshippers, you're not taking my wine from me. My wine. Huh. Well, alright. That was a thing. Oh. You guys, you're collecting tolls? Man. I guess the cult needs money too, though, I should figure. You know, cults need money too. How else are you supposed to get more followers? Alright, well, I guess you, stand at a bridge and borrow from the masses. Whee! Get ourselves a quick shower. I do like that hill over there. I love that you can see the trees all the way from... Hey, wait a minute. I love that you can see the trees from all the way over here. Didn't see that building before. Yes, let's go there. Dun, 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 dun. Jumping up the side of the bank. Yes, let's do. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. This is... That's not as exciting. Darn. We've already been there. This is that POI that's right by Piaslovia. Not a big thing. Darn it. Oh well. And no bandits in there. Sometimes you end up with bandits in that one. I started a new game at one point just for just testing a thing out, and I happened to have bandits spawn in that area, and it was a hoot because bandits. Didn't expect that, and it was the very start of the game, and I was glad that I bought myself a bow right away, because that would have been a really awkward start if I just decided to run out there and just see what's in the world. Alright, well, it's not the greatest things in the world, but I'll take the free wheat and planks and things. I mean, never look a gift cheese in the mouth, alright? Not sure that expression translates well into food, but we'll do it. Ooh, we have a new announcement for somebody not being able to work. The smithy says we are missing resources. That means we're out of stones. Stones. The bane of my existence. At least at this point. Well, let's make you... Let's have you making... Oh, of course I can't do stone hose. What are you thinking there, man? Can have you making some bronze sickles. We were going to need some. I wouldn't mind having them ready. Let's do that. And probably fishing's... Nope, of course. No stone. Alright. Oh, was that music change for me, friend? Alright, then let's just max this out and see what we can make. We'll make 2 bronze shears, which is 4 bronze shears per day. Cool. Good enough. That'll take care of that. I'm going to need to start going to mines. Like, I'm just going to have to start going to mines all around the area so that I can have enough stone to take care of my vast need for stone. Alrighty, and this is where our guy is for the quest, and this is where I dropped the stone, so that it'd be really easy to just finish up the quest. There you are, sir. Here's some stone. The pleasure's all mine. I was able to find an area. I've kept up my prayer. I don't know what you expected. I did exactly what you want. Now it's your turn. I guess you're right. It wasn't specific. Nothing lost. Yeah, what do you need now? Unusual stones, minerals, rock banks. Be happy to analyze it from a collection. I will surely think about that. Wait, it's completed? Oh, wait, what? Can I actually give you things, though?
Hello.
Oh, I see. So I can just give him things over the course of the years. Did I bring any odd materials? I don't have any grains. I'm sorry, grains. I don't have any ore. Yeah, so it's not really a thing right now. Okay. Oh well. Good fun. Where's Donnie? What are we gonna do? Let's go to the north. Yes. Let's go there. Let's go get in trouble. Let's go find ourselves some trouble. Alright, Donnie, we're gonna go find ourselves a little bit of trouble on the road. I can always get more people. I can always see if I can find some more villagers about. I've already checked the people here, so there's kind of no point to that. We'll head this way. I could definitely hunt moose on the way if we wanted. That's a thing. I wouldn't mind having more moose skulls. I mean, we have nothing but a day ahead of us. I think moose is, honestly, the most useful thing for you to hunt. Since it's easy to take down, let's be real. All you gotta do is catch up to it, shoot some arrows at them, and then you are done. Oh no, too greedy at the speed of that one. Let's get some better shots in here. And that ought to do it. Check around for our arrows. There's one. Let's get that first one here. Nice. Need a quick moment for him to catch his breath. There we go. Now we'll check for the other ones that are in the area. Yes, indeed. And then we have lots of arrows sitting in this moose. Perfect. And the reason for the moose being the best, of course, is the same reason why you've heard before many times. 20 leather, 40 meat. Real nice. Not bad at all. And possibly a moose skull every time. It is entertaining to note... Wow. Sorry, Don. I honestly did look at you, and for a brief moment, you looked just like a moose. And it was a scary moment. I saw the life of my donkey flash before my eyes. Luckily, Don's got a saddle and looks very much not like a moose in reality, so he's safe. Well, let's get up to that northeastern area. It's worth getting there. 1 moose down, good to go. 40 meat, 20 leather, that's a lot of bags. I'll take it. There's a number of wolf over here. I'm not keen on hunting wolves because wolves don't get you much anything worthwhile. They get you a little bit of fur. If I'm going to look for fur, I'm hunting bears. Because it gets you so much more, and bears at this point in the game with iron arrows in my inventory, and the fact that at this point I'll probably just keep buying iron arrows, it's a no-brainer for me that I hunt bears. It's really not hard to take them out anymore. Ooh, is that a barrel that I didn't look at before? Tell me it is. Yes, it is. Ooh, 2 buckets. Yeah, I'll take 2 buckets. I mean, sorry. I hope the sarcasm isn't too much. It's just... buckets. Pretty sure I already raided this place. This is really where the good stuff is. Yeah, and I definitely raided this area. Okay, that's fine. Onward we go. And let's see here. Oops, dart in your butt. That's enough of that. Where's your friend? Aha! Catch! Good show, sir. Good show, I say. You got that one. Good snag. And we'll get some boars. Boars are worthwhile because, well, 25 meat's quite a bit. That's actually, I mean, you think about it, that's nearly as much as a moose. It's probably pretty darn close to what it is for a female moose. 5 leather, not impressive. But it's not furs that you get from your wolves, which is not useful. And it's certainly not rabbits, which are absolutely worthless. Just questables. Just questables. I could mine some clay, or extract some clay, perhaps is the better way to phrase it. But I don't really feel the need to do that. I think we've already explored most of the POIs in this area. At this point, I'm not riding on Don because I'm just hoping for something worth hunting in the way. Could probably gather up a bunch of these rocks, in all honesty, and why not? Got us a log, got us a bunch of stuff. Donnie, you're the best. We'll just put all the stuff in you, buddy. Put wine bottles, leather. Oh, I don't need to carry the cudgels. Yeah, I don't need the buckets. Oh, I didn't sell the shears. My sheer sadness that I noticed that I did not sell them off. Nah. Here I'm thinking about just gathering stones, but it's inefficient. If we find a mine, okay, let's mine. It takes a lot less time. You get a lot of stones out of mining. Not so much out of just grabbing them here and there. Looks like we have a little side of the road POI. No, it's just some rocks. Okay, well, oh well. Getting greedy eyes. I see wonderful things all over the place. Don's not moving the fastest right now, so we'll just make sure that all of our hunting and concerns for wolves are taken care of by just wandering about. Yeah, I'm glad you take the time to growl at me. It helps a lot. Thanks. Might be running into a little bit of a problem here, since I heard it from over here. There we are. And we check the region. All good. I don't want to be taking it. Ooh, that looked like it was a... That kind of looked like it was an arrow. Let's see here. I don't think I'm going to have too many bow or arrows left in this bow, am I? 2 iron arrows. Well, okay, actually 5. Beautiful view. So cool. I'm going to miss having my village over here. Sad face. I like the... I want to build that dock right there is why I want to have a village right there. Feels like it's a perfect trading port for this massive, massive river that clearly they could have river boats trading on. That's the way I kind of envisioned that one. Let's see here. Nothing else over this way. At this point, we're pretty close to the POI. I'm going to stay on foot. Because it's fun to... Oh, it's not actually a bridge. I thought it was. You there. Donnie. Where? There. Better get to there before the end of the day. I just remembered that I did not buy a night vision potion, so we've got to move pretty quick on this here one. And as we go down to here, it's a nice little waterway in. There's a really cool bridge over there that I want to take you to, because I think it's super cool. But before we get there, we do have a little bit of a little exploring left to do. Alright, Donnie. Keep you safe. Keep you back here. We are in an odd place right now because I don't... Oops, I don't need both of you. We're in an odd spot right now just because I'm a little concerned that I don't actually have enough arrows to finish anything that happens here. So if things get a little odd, then why not have the wood crossbow out? I mean, 5 arrows later. It's not bad, but it's not enough to deal with major concerns. Not much to be concerned about, it turns out. Interesting. Alright. Cool little area. Looks like another one. Oh, so that kind of looks like a watchtower. That's neat. Of course, if it looks like a watchtower, smells like a watchtower, sounds like a watchtower, because it's got the music. Yeah, sounds like we might have trouble coming here. Now we just got to figure out where the trouble's coming from. Yep, definitely have the music telling us that we should be concerned. Oh, interesting. It's kind of like a storage area. Just not anything in it. That's a sad state of affairs. Okay, I'm not a fan of going in. I don't want to go in from a non-defensible position. I want to go in from an angle where I've got room to run, so I don't want to be walking in on a side where they can just simply get me caught in a space where I don't have a lot of room to navigate. So this will be a better area to go in. I don't see any neat things in here. Am I looting in the middle of the possible battle that's happening? Yes. Yes, I am. There's always time to loot. I'm going to have to explore that building a little bit. I guess we'll go check out the... You there! Oh, you poor schmo. You poor guy. You were stuck in the building. Is this... I mean... Oh... Arrow in your head. Oh, if you're going to walk slow towards me, then you're not going to have much left. Alright, that does that. Okay. I'll take that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, copper. Darn it. Alright, well, that was a rather anticlimactic fight, but a fight nonetheless. Oh, do I really want to cudgel? I'll drop it later. I'm certainly not going to keep that one. Poison copper bolts will sell for some cash. Cash prizes. That's what I'm here for, is the cash prizes, sir. I hope you have cash prizes. You do! Alright, I love it. No arrows in your head, and you apparently were going to fight me with your fists. Contraband. You've been poaching. I see you over here poaching and drinking. Drinking and poaching. A dangerous combination, sir. Dangerous combination. Potion of night vision. That's just what I needed. How did you know? Alright, I love it. Let's see here. Oh, and boop. Bronze knife right there. Let's take it and go. Now, will I miss stuff? 100%. I guarantee it. Y'all are seeing all the things I'm not seeing because, you know, how it works, it turns out. Hardcore parkour. Oh. Hardcore parkour. Uh-oh. Cat demands attention. Cat sits right in front of screen. There we go. Come over here, cat. You can sit down. There you go. Cat joins us. Yes. To get up there. I feel like I'm playing Far Cry 3 right now. Ooh, that could be a bad one. Is there a way up there, though? Honestly? Honestly, is there a way up there? Oh, there's gotta be. There. And then... hardcore parkour. Nope. Oh, shoot. Now I'm... there we go. Okay, good, good, good. Swing. Okay, is it easier from there? Whoa, okay, we'll try one more time. Third time's a charm, right? Third time. That's the one. Alright. What's the reward for coming up here? 300 coins, an iron knife at horrible condition, and the treasure chest. Ooh. What? That's a huge find. That's awesome. Free iron crossbow and a potion of possibilities. Oh, that's alright by me. That being the case, well, okay. I mean, I have an iron crossbow. Why wouldn't I equip it if I have it? And I'm almost out of iron arrows. Oh, no, I'm back to 5 arrows. Fantastic. Well, that was worth it. All the parkour in the world. So, let that be known. Where are we at? We are way up here, y'all. So, coming up here to this POI, if you're willing to do a little hardcore parkour, it's worth the journey. So that's a fun start. That'd be a great way to start you off on the right foot, as if you're the kind of person who prefers the crossbow over the bow. Having an iron crossbow at the start of the game is certainly not a bad thing. Just have to deal with some bandits. Honestly, wasn't that bad. They tend to get stuck inside the environment of this tower. I very much suggest that you go for this. And it's a pretty area. Too bad you can't build here, of course, because it is considered a no-build zone. You can tell by the red on the radar. Alright, Johnny. I'm not even close to overloaded, so I'm just basically putting stuff in his inventory that I don't want to lose track of. And that just keeps consistent theme with what we already had. Well done. You're not even overloaded yet. I love it. Meat bottles, things I don't need to carry. I think I already have a ton of meat sitting in your inventory. Let's just do that. And that keeps you from being overloaded, which is fine. Perfect. Now, oh wait, I could do that too. The only thing that's a problem with crossbows is what I talked about before, which is every shot you take with a crossbow is -2 durability, not -1, which is how it works with a bow. So crossbows do wear out faster. It's just the nature of the beast. But with a durability of 400, that's 200 shots. My recurve bow is going to give me 300 shots. This iron crossbow is going to give me 200 shots. With the iron crossbow and iron bolts, I'm probably taking critters out in one shot. If you do it right, you are taking out the majority of your creatures in one shot. Bears? Maybe not. Bison? Maybe not. We'll explore this cave. Why not? We're up here. It almost looks like a mine. It has no nodes, of course, right? I'll double check with inspect mode. No nodes to speak of. We'll do some wandering. It's interesting how much work was in here, right? So somebody clearly was working at making this place a hideaway. Love having loot, love getting to explore some areas and see some neat terrain. Love seeing just what they do, right? It's really fun to see all the additions to these areas. And I do love Dwayne's comment on just, you know, we haven't seen much of the map. Don't get too hung up. I'm trying not to get too hung up on this idea of just getting all the questing done, right? Why rush? It's time to start seeing the spaces, the places, and the neat places to wander about. That's half the fun in the game, right? There we go. Lots of neat stuff inside of here. It's basically the end of the season. I think we'll end with a beautiful walk across a bridge, and then I'll get my happy self home to the village, and maybe I'll just unload Don into the food shelter so we have that stuff there. This is a very far part of the map. At this point we are... I want to see this. Let me show you the bridge. The bridge is going to go this way, but I want to see this. That makes me curious because there's a path off of it. Maybe... let's do both. We're here. I'll show you the bridge. We won't cross it just because, you know, I want to go see that other pathway. But there is some neat stuff to see out here, and what are we here for? We're here to explore, and we are exploring. I personally love this bridge because, wow, that just, I mean, I'm not a person who loves heights, so even in a game, I'm sitting here like, palms are getting sweaty, how about that? It's great. What a view. What a gorgeous view. Spectacular, right? Like, that's just really cool. I have this potion of night vision, and it is dark, obviously. So let's get some light on it. Shed some light in the area. You end up hunting wolves over there, if you like. That's up to you what you want to do with your time in your game. I'm not going to go hunting the wolves because we've already done that so much. I'm choosing to walk just because I want to see all the areas. I just want to have the time to experience them. And in case there's anything worth hunting, I'm going to take advantage of my free time and just get it. What would I consider worth hunting? Really good question. Really, it's going to be just the, is there anything worth that, or is there anything that I need to quick shoot? There we go. Another nice little area. This is that really cool, very cool, like canyon almost. Hello? I'm hearing some music changes. I think every once in a while it just does that. I am guessing that we're right at the end of the map here. We've got to be right on the edge of the map. So let's turn ourselves south. I don't see any POIs up here. I don't see any buildings up here that we can do anything with. I do see our pathway down there. Hey, there's a treasure chest up there. That's a POI. Let's go. Nothing over there. Nothing over here. And then I'm just going to jump down there to fast travel. No. There's a nice pathway over this way. Cool area. Lots of rocky cliff sides. Very neat. This is going to be steep, but doable. Honestly, if I was a real person doing this in the wintertime, no. Let's go check this out since we're here. And also, there's a chance... Ah, that's a problem. And I could be taking out the iron crossbow. I know what you're thinking. However, I know with my bow, I'm faster. And I need faster right now. Ah, darn, the iron arrows sitting there in the water is a problem. I don't know how deep it is. We'll find out shortly. Donnie, I need ya. Me donkey. We need to drop off this meat and this fur. Was that worth hunting? Yeah. Let's call it worth hunting. One iron arrow. Yes, indeed. That's a cool area. Let's check out our environment in here. Ooh, cool. Some, like, curved... Oh, I like this. I like this area. I love canyons. And so, when we were in Utah, we went to Zion and we did some canyoning with our backpacks, you know, where you gotta slosh through the water and you have to walk through the trails. Oh, was that fun. So this kind of stuff just... It makes me feel great. I love sitting there thinking about that again. Good fun. And if we were able to duck further down, we would explore that further, but it's not actually an option. So it is quite simply just a neat little place to see. Let's check and see if there's any loot just randomly hidden about. I doubt it, but it's worth checking. You never know what you'll find, so... Oh, simple, large backpack. So, hold on, hold the phone. This is the one... That's the one that... Yeah, that's the one he was talking about, where there's a cave north of Astoya where there's a simple large backpack. So, for those who are interested, mark it. There's a bear here, but there's a simple large backpack for you waiting with this explorer. Also a bronze pickaxe. Sir, you were mining here in the water? Well, alright, teach their own. With that, I think we've probably found just about everything. And there's only 2 hours before the end of the day. How fast are you going to be able to travel, Dunny? Are you faster than I am? Still by just a little bit. And there is a way for me to make it even better, which is I can switch to Dawn. And we can find the thing... Oh, shoot. Let's try that again. I'm trying to do the quick change keys, and that's not going to work right now. What we have to do is transfer the character. There you go. That underloads Dawn, which should therefore allow him to sprint again. Now I'm overloaded. Oh, look. Another cave? We won't take the time to explore this in too much detail. Ah, so this one's an actual factual mine. So for those interested, there's a mine right here that you could be building next to. As far as terrain and usable space, not the most impressive. Not the most impressive for usable space. A brief moment of memory is that I forgot about this treasure chest that we talked about at the top of this hill. Can't sit here and not take the treasure, right? Apple, a lot of coins. Excuse me, some wool, not bad. I'll take it. Now we have a long journey to get home, that's for sure. And no easy way to get teleported. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna get home at this point, so we're gonna be just cruising on down. Maybe we'll find some more stuff while we're out here, and I'll take us right up to the end of the day, and we'll see if anything else happens. If you decide to stay till the end, that's awesome. Thanks for staying. Otherwise, if you decide to go now, hey, thanks for being here. I always appreciate having you around. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode. And if you're staying, great. Thanks for staying. We'll see what we can find. Since this is north of Astoya, and I've definitely explored a good deal of these areas, it's a lot of upper mountain, beautiful rocky terrain, which is fun. Not much to gain. There are wolves. Not much to gain in this area. Not the best building spaces unless you really like the Alpine build, which can be fun. Don't get me wrong, you could put a nice little area, a nice specialty area in here. You could even put a small village in this area. It would be kind of cramped, and you could build up to a hill and have some walkways that come down and around. I could see that happening. There's some good flat areas, and then some walkways up, some great places for towers. That's just a rock. Good hunting zones, not bad for that. Let's see what this is all about. Is this outside of the old space? I was going to build a village down by this waterfall, and I think a lot of people do. They build a... Oh, no, this is... We're back here again. Okay. I got turned around a little bit. I wasn't watching my directions. So I got briefly turned around. It might be worth going into this mine. Do I have enough time? Oh, I barely have any time, and I know there's another bear there. I could get more fur. I could also go over here. I don't have a shovel. Go over here and do some quick clay. Oh my goodness. We could always see if there's a treasure chest in the clay pit area. Didn't see one before. But that does not mean there is not one. It does not mean that we're missing one. Yeah, no treasure chest. Alrighty, only half an hour to go. Y'all, it's been a great night. It's been a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care till then.